especially a Labor government in New Zealand, describing a tax loophole, describing investors as speculators. This is not the case at all.
政府最新公布嘅住房政策引起好大討論，有人拍手叫好，有人覺得係政治做 show。咁我哋就嚟逐一分析一下。
先嚟睇下大家關注嘅明線法則延長方面，政府宣布明線法則將從5年延長到10年，但係新房咧可以得到豁免。亦即係話，如果投資房買家喺10年之內出售佢嘅房產嘅話咧，所得部分就要納稅啦。
Yeah, well, certainly for the bright line test, it is a miniature capital gains tax, and it does mean maybe some investors will hold on to their properties for longer. But a capital gains tax is very common overseas. It doesn't stop their markets from going up and down. So I don't think the change in the bright line test will have all that much of an impact. A little bit, not much.
仲有人擔心新舉措會令市場流動性降低，投資者囤積居奇，反而會進一步推高房價。另外，政府仲宣布呢個更改將會喺3月27號火速實施，隨即市場亦都俾出咗反應。
早上新聞開始一出來的話，就很多人有諮詢哈，有買家，也有很多屋主的朋友，一天拋2個政策，讓大家感覺說，哦，這個房市是不是快到頭了？是不是就要往下走了？是這個擔憂高過本身的新聞本身。
稅收制度嘅根據亦都好多人關注嘅。目前投資房嘅利息支出係可以同房租收入互相抵扣嘅，可以通過降低利潤，從而降低需要繳納嘅所得稅。但按照新規，利息支出就唔可以用嚟抵扣啦。有會計業內人士話，呢個係取消負扣稅之後對房產投資者嘅另一個沉重打擊。
打個比方，例如有人年租金收入係3萬紐紙，利息支出係2萬紐紙，咁其實咧只有1萬嘅收入係需要納稅嘅啫。而呢個政策對槓桿力度大嘅投資者而言，衝擊無疑會更加明顯。
所有的租金收入，除了 repair maintenance 就是維修費用和那個 property management 的費用的話，那基本上都要交稅了。相對來說，這也是不太公平的，因為作為一個生意來說，很多的生意都是可以用利息來做抵扣的。
如果大家很多時候是100%的貸款，或者是比較高額的貸款，這利息呢是佔了非常大的一部分。現在利息如果是不能夠和房租收入進行抵扣的話，如果您只有8萬的一個工資的收入，可能您現在所得稅的水平呢，就是很容易是在這個33%。如果您的收入再高一些，可能就會那個接近39%，就18萬以上都39%的新的稅率。
3月27號同樣係呢個政策嘅一個分水嶺。喺呢一日之前購買嘅房產，喺接落嚟嘅4年裏邊，依然可以利用利息抵扣租金收入，但比例會逐年減少。而喺呢之後購買嘅房產，只能夠抵扣今年10月1號之前嘅利息支出。
再嚟睇下增加房屋同土地供應方面，政府承諾會投入38個億，用嚟加強例如道路同埋管道等基建措施，促進房屋開發。咁樣嚟就可以喺短期同中期內幫助到幾萬套住房建設。另外，政府仲會幫住房機構借貸20個億，用於興建新嘅社會住房。
For those two policies, 3.8 billion, 2 billion, are definitely positive. There'll be further upward pressure on land prices. The investors might not be there, but Kaingora have $2 billion to go out and buy some new land. So there's still going to be, I think, upward pressure maybe on land prices, sort of, versus house prices going down a little bit.
住房補助方面，申請人嘅收入門檻有所降低。以奧克蘭為例，個人申請人年收入嘅上限從8.5萬放寬到9.5萬，商人申請人就從13萬放寬至15萬。亦即係話，收入未達到呢個數字嘅都可以申請5000到2萬不等嘅補助，用於購買現房或者新房。另外，可以購置嘅房屋價格上限亦都有所提高，現房就從原先嘅60萬上調到62.5萬，而新房亦都上調到70萬。
總嘅嚟講，首次置業者無疑係新政之下嘅大贏家，而投資者乃至租客群體，或者就只能夠一聲嘆息啦。
Governments have been saying to us Kiwis, you need to save more and you need to invest for your retirement. And so people have invested in housing. Now the rug is being pulled out with the removal of interest rate cost deductibility. So the government's broken a social contract between itself and average Kiwis as investors. So politically, while they might get some extra support from first home buyers, they could lose a lot more support from the investors. On the other hand, the average investor in New Zealand is not a speculator.
而且就好似當年海外買家被當成推高房價嘅罪魁禍首，投資者可能亦只係現階段嘅替罪羊。面對住房危機呢個宏大得嚟又似是而非嘅話題， 冇答案可能就係最終嘅答案。
Generally, you can say that the housing crisis is a question without answer.
That's right, there's no short-term answer. The government knows that. All you can do over the long term is try and increase supply. While the government might address a shortage of land slowly and a shortage of infrastructure, there's a shortage of builders. And unless they open up the borders, then you still don't get the houses built. And that's why I say for much of this year, I think prices in New Zealand will fall a little bit on average. But then over 2022, 2023, I expect the prices will start to rise again. Not 25% again, but maybe 4, 5, 6% each year on average.